stuff going.
Look at
Nice.
that. I mean, just
Feel like I'm sitting right next to you in your lap.
it's beautiful. How do I get this to come back up now? There we go. Now let's get this. Let's get all Craigie out of here. All right, man. So I updated my video. Looks so huge on my screen. Oh my god!
That's awesome.
Get this. You gotta have to get in here.
I, uh,
Oh boy, this is a bad idea.
bad idea.
Why can't I see you now? For some reason, you're not
Oh.
in the video stream.
Do you want me to turn my camera on? I forgot about that.
Well, yeah. Hold on. Let me just make sure everything. Yeah. We are okay. We are recording because I need to be able to see and get my honest reaction. I haven't seen you since the last time we did this.
All right, hang on. I'm
kinda
trying
weird.
to set something. I'm just trying to set one thing up. I think I got it.
What? No, my look! What the hell are you wearing there, man? What the fuck?
What? What's wrong?
What the hell is that?
I got my favorite drink, G Fuel.
What is that? What is that?
What? This is their new Supreme Hydration Kamehameha. A little bit of Goku on there. Got this sweet Goku cup. Came in the mail.
That is actually a really sweet Goku cup. You're right. G Fuel. Okay.
I might have had this hat for a while. This G Fuel hat.
Yep.
G Fuel sticker came with my cup.
Look at that.
You know?
Right. That. Why?
GFuel.com, guys.
Why are you so decked out in G Fuel right now? I should just get one of those. By the way, I'll have to get one of those stickers and just put it on this. We'll do that in post.
I might have gotten a little message this morning from. I think the actual company is called Kale, and they were like, "Hey, if you do this, you could earn money just talking about G Fuel on your favorite stuff."
What?
So
did you just? First of all, wait a second. Did you just take that sticker off?
I did.
It sounded like you did it like right in front of them.
Oh yeah, it was right there. A little bit of ASMR for everything. I'm gonna put it right here on my tissue holder.
That is
yeah. So you'll probably be seeing a lot of G Fuel content on the TikTok along with the Hell Divers.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
I love it.
Money towards the podcast is always nice.
Yeah, and that sounds like a pretty sweet deal. We get to talk about it.
Yeah, but I'm always having a hard time not bringing it up anyway.
Yeah, you've been a fan since day one.
Show my bald head.
You might have your Goku drink, wear, and tub. I have my.
You still haven't opened that guy yet?
No,
you got a new one.
No, I haven't opened them yet. I'm too afraid to. I don't know what to do with it. I
can't wait till I see you. Come to your house. First thing I'm going to
do. Don't you dare! Open it. Don't you dare!
And I'm going to crush the box. Just.
So you remember how we were talking on the last stream? How I was like, dude, you have to get all those Reese Puffs cereal boxes, and you can't eat them. You can't eat them.
Yeah.
You can't do it. They're special. I went out the next day and got the Trunks one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Who ate it?
I did. I cracked that fucker open as soon as I got home. I was just eating this. I had 4 bowls in a row.
So my dad came over. This is some old person shit. I bought some new door handles for the house, just on the doors. I was tired of that
nice
old 1990s gold door handle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate those kind.
But the door to the basement still had like an original like 1950 doorknob in it, so it wasn't prepped for new sizes.
Nope.
And I was like, hey, I don't have these drill bores. Do you have them? And if you do, can you come up and just drill this for me?
Yeah.
He had them, so he came up and he did that. And he came when he come into the kitchen. There's 2 boxes on my coffee bar. It's the first 2 I bought.
Mm-hmm.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Going to
Looking
going
all
to living
cool
room.
and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Going to living room. I told you last weekend. I was having a lot of problems finding anyone other than Piccolo and Piccolo and Vegeta in my area.
Yeah.
In the regular size boxes.
Yeah.
I can find almost everybody in the family size. I had already bought 2, so I was trying not to buy other ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I broke down. And I just bought family size ones. I'm just gonna start over. So I might
There
end
you
up eating
go.
the other 2 boxes.
Yeah. You like Pokemon going for these boxes.
I am. I've gone to my Kroger downtown.
Yeah,
I've gone to Walmart in St. Clairsville, Steubenville, Weirton, and Robinson.
you just gotta do it. You're like hitting all the stops.
I could have more than I do, but I was trying not to get the big boxes. But I broke down.
You had to get the family size.
So I have the 2 when you come into the kitchen, and then when you come in the living room, I have the other 2, the 2 bigger boxes. And Dad was like, "Man, you really like those Reese's Puffs cereal, huh?" And I said, "Actually, the best way to tell you, Dad, is that this is my Mario Lemieux Yarmir Yager Wheaties boxes right now."
Yep.
And then he looked closer and seen Dragon Ball, and he was like, "Fucking nerd."
He
He probably thought it pretty hard.
Son.
Where did I go wrong?
He did one of those things where he's just like, he just covers his mouth and slowly drags it down.
If I could only drill this bore through my head. I'll tell you what. This hydration is similar quality as our other buddies.
Previous. Yeah. That's
because
good.
it's not as strong as a flavor as the original tub. I can tell you that. Something in the caffeine must give it that extra
zing.
flavor.
Yeah. I know. I love to get the Kamehameha can. Like I'll stop at Sheets and that's, but I will not get the Naruto can. I don't care what it tastes like. I will never ever. Maybe I'll try it.
It's been a couple years, but my mom came up to my house. She was like, "Hey, I got you the shirt. I seen the shirt at Walmart. I thought about you."
Yeah.
She handed it to me. I looked at it. Oh, thanks.
Oh,
this is cool. Nice. That was a Naruto shirt. She thought it was a Dragon Ball shirt. Because
you should have politely but firmly asked her to leave.
I tell that story because last week my sister sent me a Instagram post. I think it was tattoos or maybe some kind of food collab they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also a Naruto thing.
No. Okay.
And I wanted to tell her that she's being just like her mother.
Yeah. A total bitch.
I feel like I would have gotten attacked.
Yeah, we just, when we're presented with those kind of situations, we just have to grin and bear it and just be like, they don't understand shit.
I guess I'll move my window screen out of the camera here.
Yeah, boo, Windows.
Now my fly swatter's there.
There you go. Well, you got to keep that. You just never know.
Ooh, I'm glad that's up there nicely. My proton wand.
Yes.
Which could segue nicely into.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. You went to see Halloween.
I went.
Wait a second. That doesn't seem right.
Hang on.
Beetlejuice.
I gotta make sure I have. Uh-oh. Craig's gone. No audio version this week, guys. Just
Nope,
the
this
video.
is going to be video only. I don't know what it did.
Um,
Craig started. What's that say? He gone, but fuck it. Yeah, we'll just keep
he
going.
just left. Yeah, he just left.
Yeah, he did.
Man, fuck you, Craig.
That's all right. Yeah, fuck you, Craig. We're doing the video only.
I was gonna pull up. I was pulling up the stream in case Shelby's in here chatting,
Yeah.
and I was ignoring her. Photos. Make sure I don't pull up anything inappropriate.
Now
He's
recording.
back.
I brought him back
Did you
in.
do that?
I brought him back in.
No, get that fucker out of here.
Nope, it's too late. We can't do that to our audio listeners. They are in the ones or twos, quantity wise. So we can't just give.
It honestly took me a minute to realize what you had just said. So, took a half day. Went to go see the new Ghostbusters movie, despite all of the reviews.
It's in spite of.
Yeah, in spite of.
Exactly. Yeah, you're damn it.
Actually, in spite of the reviews, I went full.
Oh my! Look at you. Yes, there it is. There he is.
Put on the Ghostbuster fit.
Yep.
Bought the Slimer cup.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Did not buy the Slimer dumpy popcorn bucket though. It was a bit on my price range right now. But if I go to AMC and they have that Ghost Trap one though,
Yeah.
I might come home with that.
I mean, yeah, that is a pretty cool because you can. That's definitely a collector item for sure as well. Okay.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do without Slimer's dumpy, but
yeah, I heard that it was pretty good intro to the movie, but then everything after that just kind of like pooped, like slimered out of somebody's anus.
I honestly, so there's probably maybe 7 minutes in between when the stuff actually starts to happen and just before the final battle happens.
Okay.
Where it's like, well, this was not needed and it doesn't really help anything.
You know what? It sounds like that was filler then. They needed to get to a certain time amount and filler.
I don't... It's hard because I personally love the movie.
Okay.
I loved it.
Let's get that out of the way first. You love the movie.
I'll probably go see it again this weekend, maybe if I have time. I got a pretty packed weekend.
Yep.
A little bit of Home Depot, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
But it was. Did you ever watch the cartoon when you were a kid?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No.
It was legit a 2-hour version of an episode of the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And I love the cartoon. Still love the cartoon. So
yeah,
I had a blasty blast.
I'm glad to hear that.
There was the main complaints from when I was reading is that they rely too much on nostalgia. Who doesn't want to watch more Bill Murray?
That's the whole reason everyone's watching these remakes.
Who doesn't want to see Dan Aykroyd sign stuff up? Who doesn't want to see Winston just with he's got such a deep voice. It's so sexy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only thing missing, I'll tell.
Is a person by the initials RM in this?
No.
That's all right. He's not in anything really, so
yeah.
I guess
I was really hoping they might pop in. But
that's
the new scientist guy that kind of looks like Egon from the cartoon. He was great. I can't remember the actor's name. Paul Rudd, which I can't he had some laugh at. There's a scene where they're discussing parenting and if he should be their buddy or if he should be an asshole.
Yeah, like the hard parent or the buddy guy.
Yeah. And somewhere in that segment, I think it's in the trailer, because some stuff happens and they have to leave the firehouse, and he's like, if we leave, uh, if something strange is going on, who are they going to call? So he basically does that with like the first 4 lines of the song, and then when he goes to leave, he's like, "And can I tell you something else? Busted makes me feel good.
Busted makes me feel good."
Like, so there's that stuff, but there's a lot of the new characters too. Like McKenna Grace's Phoebe is still a major part of it.
Yeah.
The kid from Stranger Things,
Wolfgang Finhard, something like that. Finn
he's got not as big of a plot line as he did in the Afterlife, but he's got some great scenes because he's the only one that gets to interact with a certain friendly green ghost.
Okay.
Which is fun.
Yeah. Man, yeah. So okay,
it was fun.
You loved it, and that's good. I'm glad you did.
I don't think it was as good as Afterlife, and it's not as good as 84. It's definitely better than Ghostbusters 2, and it's for sure better than Answer the Call.
Yeah.
Yep. One of the reviews I saw was from IGN, and that dude gave it a 4 out of 10.
Well, fuck that guy, first of all.
So
who even reads IGN anymore? Right?
Yeah, you're right. I should just block them all. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good to see how terrible they are sometimes, just to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, keep them in check. So I was like, you know what? What else did they score? So I went and looked up. Madam Web came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna be like, yeah, all right. You just okay.
Yeah. I see. What did you get? What did you give Madam Web compared to Ghostbusters? They gave Madam Web a 5 out of 10.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody hates that movie.
Their credibility.
No one has said that's an okay movie. It's always this is a bad movie.
Yeah, this is
then
shattered credibility.
So those all 3 of these different reviewers. So
still, they all work for the same place. The credibility is shattered. Who gives a 5 out of Madam Web? I haven't even seen it. I give it a 0.
I seen a TikTok clip of them running away from the bad guy on the subway. They're like, "Who is that?" "Oh no, we have to go away," and they casually just walk away while he's crawling towards them with no urgency. So bad.
I'm glad I'm not going to watch that movie.
So then I was like, what did they give Answer the Call in 2016?
Yeah.
I can't remember the number exactly, but I will tell you that it was between a 6.5 and a 7.
What probably happened is you saw a glimpse of what that number was, and you just like shut it down. No, we're done. We're done here. Don't come at you with that shit.
And then Rotten Tomatoes gave Frozen Empire, the critics was at a 44%. They gave Afterlife a 60%, but the fans have it at like 89%.
Yeah. Listen, it only matters what the fans think, really, when it comes to that shit. Yeah.
Speaking of, I wanted to check to see if The Weeknd had kicked off enough to get a Rotten Tomatoes for Ghostbusters. If you like Afterlife, bless you. If you liked Afterlife, go watch the new one.
I did like Afterlife, so yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you've sold me on it, and I hope we've sold
right here. So 44% tomato meter, audience score 85%, 250 plus verified rating.
Yeah. There you go. You guys, just go watch it. I'll go watch it. I'm gonna get there eventually.
Because I want more. So
yeah,
please.
Exactly. It needs to keep going. Bill Murray's only gonna be alive for so much longer. So he keeps looking terrible, more terrible with every Wes Anderson movie.
He did look much better in Ghostbusters this time than he did that last time.
Oh yeah.
He looked like a wrinkly ass raisin
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah.
that first one.
Yeah.
And this one, it's much tone. He's got some good parts in it too. Like
Yeah.
he's only in it for 3 minutes, probably tops, but they were good 3 minutes.
Good.
Kumail Nanjiani's got a great part.
Oh yeah. I've been digging him recently.
Pat Oswalt has a fun little nerd segment that was great.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I hope he gets to like filibuster about Star Wars.
um, they did practical effects for
Good.
Slimer for sure because he looks way better than he did in any of the CG versions. That had to be
Yes.
a full on.
Hey, would studios do practical VFX? It looks so much better. I mean,
Beetlejuice is going to be all practical
yes.
in September. That's going to be full practical effects.
Yep.
I didn't mean to hijack the whole show with Ghostbusters.
No, that's okay. Ghostbusters is a big deal. I'm happy for
this
you.
This whole room's about to be Ghostbusters in about 2 weeks.
yes. Hell yeah, the Ghostbuster room.
Got this sitting here already.
Mm-hmm.
Got me a little incense ghost trap.
Yeah.
So whenever you put the incense in, it comes up out of the trap like you caught a ghost.
Yeah.
And then proton pack over there. Neutrona one. Hang on, I have to turn my camera off to
Okay.
the nerd.
Hello, everybody. It's me. Just me. Anything up there? Oh.
Back.
And there's your dildo.
Yeah, there's my dildo.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Listen to that baby purr. Oh.
It's got all the fun.
Look at
Hang
that.
on. I didn't realize I was on, so we'll do the whole setup.
Okay, yes.
So
All right.
this one?
That starts it? Right there. Okay. Look at that. Whoa, yeah. Jeez.
And then once you're ready, gives you a little one of that.
Damn. What's the gas tank like on that?
Well, it's nuclear, so it goes forever.
Yo, that's good. Damn, man, that is bad. How long have you had that?
I've only had this for maybe because this is from Afterlife.
Okay.
So maybe a year or so. I missed out on the full size proton pack. I didn't know it was a thing at that time.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like it's a Hasbro's version of a Kickstarter. They put out cool designs they think people will like, and if enough people back it to meet the goal, then they do a full release.
Yeah.
So I have this. I helped with the full release for. I have a full working. Ghost trap coming.
Hell yeah.
It'll have the pedal and stuff, so I can click the pedal and it'll fucking open up.
Ghosts.
And then I have a PKE meter coming.
Yeah.
It's a 2-pack. And then they just did this, but in the 84 version.
Yeah.
I need to save up for some other stuff first, like Techo's coming.
Yeah, I've been trying to save up for that.
Yeah. So I need to do that first.
Yeah.
But I will say, since they released this first, then they did the proton pack.
Yeah.
Then they just did the 84 wand. So I'm thinking an 84 proton pack should come.
I feel like,
and then I can just because this has a little part you can just slide down on the whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll have a full. Oh, and this part will come off. This end cap comes off so that you can attach the hose
into
up inside of it.
Yeah.
So it attaches to the pack that's made for this, but it should backwards compat for the other one.
Damn, man, that's awesome.
If I get all of that, my Halloween costume is set for life because I'm just gonna find flight suits.
You are
Different colored flight suits.
Yeah, that is it. That is it. You know what you're going to be. It's not going to be like that every year. You're like, oh man,
what am I going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a new costume. Nope, I am
going as Grey Ghostbuster this year.
Yeah, there's so many ghosts running around outside.
Is it going to be cold for Halloween this year? Oh, I guess I'll get the Christmas one out, and I'll have the Santa hat.
There you go. Perfect. Well, I did not go see Ghostbusters on Thursday, but I went and saw my daughter at her chorus play.
Oh,
yeah, she's singing. She does the big sing thing. All right, so I've never.
What was she singing?
She was singing some songs. Yeah, I don't know. You can never understand when there's. Well, that was that was one of them. Yeah, it's very urban.
To the windows.
To the wall.
What do they just sing like?
They sing some like free license songs, but then they also did. There's this one current song that involves a ukulele. It's on the radio nowadays. So yeah, there's some current songs, but the it's they just use ukulele. I don't think it's.
The current song isn't with it. Okay.
But it was played with a ukulele in this particular rendition. But the no, the big thing that happened. So we get in. Everybody goes in. We sit down. We're actually sitting in the front row. Okay, and then they bring out all the kids, and there's like a huge amount of kids at this. I didn't realize the chorus was so big. I was like, nerds. They all get up on stage. There must be like 60 of them. It's like wild. And so they're getting ready to start, and the teacher lady in charge of it all is like, all right, everyone, we're going to do the Star Spangled Banner. This is our first year trying to do it with this many kids. Normally it's this or that, but so we're going to just try it all with everybody out here and all that. And so yeah, if everyone wants to rise for the Star Spangled Banner, this is my first foray into what chorus these chorus shows are going to be. If my daughter decides to stick with it. And I was like, all right, okay, cool. So music starts, and she's getting ready to, show the kids, this is where we're going to start, whatever it goes. And the kids start singing, and sound pretty much like what you'd expect. A bunch of little kids sing all in unison. About 10 seconds in, a little boy in the very front row of the stage throws up all over the stage. Just all over. And of course,
you're in the front. So.
Exactly. I got a front row seat to this kid just horking in front of me, and all the kids are like, and it's like, the show must go on, though. You started the Star Spangled Banner. You're not ending. You can't just stop the Star Spangled Banner. So it's just like when the show goes up. So he's just standing up there like he looks sick as hell, and his mom comes flying in from the stands and just grabs him and then just whisks him off. But there's still just throw up all over the floor, and it's like. You start to smell it now, and you can start to see. You can start to see all the kids are starting to smell it now too. I'm looking at Ryland. Ryland is kind of center stage and off to the right of where this happened, but you see her just constantly looking down at it, and she's starting to go. And And I'm like, Robin, don't look at it. Don't look at it. And she keeps looking at it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Isn't that in Step Brothers?
Yeah,
Throw up.
Don't you dare. Exactly. That was what was going on. And there was like so many kids that were like just about there. And finally the song ends, and the lady's like, "Oh my gosh, well, every day's an adventure when you're in car." I say, "All right, kids, sit down. Don't sit down on the stuff." But so they bring the janitor people out, they clean it up, and everybody claps when they clean it up. It was a good time, but yeah, that kind of set the bar pretty high. Now I'm expecting throw up at every
everything. Yeah, some kind of bodily fluid has to.
It has to happen for sure. So, yeah, that was.
If it doesn't happen, you should just stand up and boo.
Yeah, I'm walking out.
Boo!
Where's the vomit?
Where's the fun in this?
This thing sucks. There's no vomit. So, yeah, that's what I did. I didn't see a movie. I saw vomit. It was pretty good though.
I don't know if that's pretty good though. That sounds pretty.
It was entertaining.
Entertaining.
I don't know why I wasn't recording. I should have been recording. Like just had my was recording, and then all of a sudden just.
When's the last time we talked?
2 weeks ago.
Notes, sorry.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. It was. We talked.
You went to the Pens game in between then, right? Or was that before?
I went. Yeah, maybe I did go to the Pens game afterwards. Yeah, the Philly game. I think it has been 2 weeks. Yeah, you know what? We didn't talk. Okay, this was before the show but we just didn't talk about it because
okay.
It was our tribute to Akira Toriyama was last. So,
that's right. That's right. We were tied up. Yeah, that's right.
But so being formerly from Pittsburgh for a little while. And I think I've talked about it on the show maybe a couple times, but there's a radio show in Pittsburgh called the Mikey and Big Bob Show, the morning freak show, and every once in a while you can actually call in and actually get on the show and all that. It's really easy. We should have that for us.
Just have someone call in.
Yep.
Make the Google phone number or whatever it is.
Exactly. That's what we got to do. So I've called in a few times, and I always introduce myself as Punxsutawney Adam, because who else is listening from Punxsutawney anyway? Just a side note, I don't currently live in Punxsutawney.
So
I'm not trying to get doxxed. I'm not trying to get doxxed, but
so you're a fraud.
Close enough. I'm close enough.
You're a fraud, though.
No, I'm not. No. I still claim. I don't care.
Hey everyone, this guy's a phony.
He's a big phony. So I even called in. I got through on their show before Groundhog's Day the one time when they were saying that they were going to have instead of Groundhog's Day they're going to have Bob Hog's Day and have it at Bob's house and all that. So I actually talked to them about it. So, but anyway. Before the last episodes that we recorded, I had gone to the Pens game, and so we get to our seats. We're like, all right, we're here, probably 45 minutes early, which is good. We prefer to get there a little early. That way it gives us time to walk around and stuff.
Get to your seat.
Exactly. So we were like, well, let's see if we can get something to eat, and all that. So we did. We were on the second floor. And, we did a lap around there, and we're like, well, let's go down to the first floor and just see what's going on down there. So we take the elevator down to the first floor, the inner ring area, and we're walking, and there's this really tall dude coming my way. And I'm like,
you're tall.
That's exactly. I said, I thought to myself, like, that's Mikey. That's Mikey from Mikey and Big Bob. And so right as he's walking past me, I was just like, hey, Mikey. You know, I waited till he was beside me just in case it wasn't him, and if he could keep going, then it would have been great. You know, no worries. Mm-hmm. But no, as soon as he heard that, he turned around and he saw me. I was like, "Hey," you know, and he's like, "Hi, hey, yeah, good." And I said, "It's Punxsutawney Adam," and he says, "No freaking way." I'm like, "Yeah, what's going on?" You know, yep, exactly. He's like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Yeah, it was so cool. We started talking about Groundhog's Day and all that. He's like, "We got to do Bob Hog's Day somehow," or something like that. He's like, so it was really cool. Got my picture taken with him and all that, and yeah, he was genuinely surprised and happy to see me. Like he recognized me from when I said who I was, you know. So it was a neat experience to do that. And if you listen to their show, there's a running gag that people call in and they'll be like, you know, they'll be talking and saying something about, you know, whatever they're talking about, and then they'll end whatever their message is with, "Oh, and Mikey's a standing wiper." Okay, which he doesn't like it. It's kind of funny. So, you know, that's how they get it. You know, that's how they always get them. And so the next couple days after I saw him at the game, I called in and I said, hey boys, hey, what a hell of a hockey game, right, Mikey? It was great to see you and meet up with you real quick. And but my wife was like, "How did you know that was Mikey?" And I said, "Well, honey, do you see any other 7-foot tall standing wipers walking around here?" So they played it on the show, and it was hilarious. I had Bob cracking up. He's like, he just had to throw that in there on you.
He probably is close to 7 because I'm just about 6. Like I'm 5'11", 6. Depending on how straight I stand.
Yeah.
I feel like you're 6'5".
I'm 6'2".
Damn.
Yeah.
You feel like you're way taller when you're next.
You should see my brother Joel. He's an inch higher than me. But
but you were like his shoulder looked like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's at least 6'7".
Yeah, I think he was saying 6'7", 6'9" is what I think is what he was saying before.
That's crazy. And he does radio. Why doesn't he? Why didn't he play basketball?
He gets that all the time. He's so sick of answering that. Why didn't you play basketball? Well,
go be a carny somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It was a really cool experience getting to meet him in person and all that, and just how excited he was when he realized who I was. You could just tell, like, it clicked in his head. It wasn't just like, "Oh, hey, just a fan," you know. So
that was good times because that was when the Pens were still in the playoff hunt.
I don't even think they were really in the playoff hunt back whenever that game was.
I think they're closer now than they were then. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least until before tonight.
Yep. They lost 4-2 as we were starting.
Yeah, I had a nice parlay. I did Dallas Stars -1.5. Called that one.
Yep.
I had one of their players to get 2 shots. He had like 4.
I
had Sidney Crosby to get 2 shots.
Big fat goose egg. What the hell? I feel like he's disenchanted with this season. He's got to be. I don't blame him. I'm
really curious. I'm curious how true that rumor might have been at this point, where after they traded Gensel, he said he was open to going to 3 different teams.
I hope it's not true at all. I really don't. I really hope it's not true at all. But could I blame him? No. But
no,
he's a lifer.
It would depend on what they did this offseason.
Yeah.
But you also can't wait because you'd want to trade him at the draft.
here's my thing. It was made such a big deal that him, Malkin, and Letang are basically going to retire altogether. And I think that's another one of his superstitions now.
I wonder if Malkin just retires this season.
I wouldn't hate that. I'd be sad that he was done, but I wouldn't hate that decision.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Side, do you think Ovi breaks the record? He went from having no goals for like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
He's up to 25 now, unless he scored more after he scored one earlier today.
Yeah. How many ways?
He's only
now?
like he's
Like
less.
50?
He's about less than 50.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is stand in that corner for 2 seasons and crack 25 in the net.
Yeah, I think unless he gets seriously injured, he's probably going to stay around just to be able to do that. How could you not? If you're that close,
yeah, you're really close. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. Put me out on the power play only then, if that's what the case is. You know, maybe if my role is diminished, so be it. Just put me in a position to let me break this record.
Yeah, put him on the third line or whatever, and just let him.
Yep. Yeah.
Third line and first power play.
Yeah. I bet he will.
There was that one thing Crosby did this week ish, where he moved up to like 8th or 9th in goals with one team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
And I was like, I wasn't even thinking about Ovechkin. I was like, I wonder how many he's got to get, because he passed Gretzky, I think.
That's what it was. Yep.
I was like, oh wow, I didn't even like think about him being on like 3 or 4 teams, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he probably has a shot to like be number 1. And I opened it up and it was like Ovechkin 800. I was like, fuck, Ovechkin's been there forever.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Just as long. Well,
that's
never happening.
Yeah, it's different players. I don't know what I'm doing with that jersey, by the way. It's back there. That one. That's the Gensel one. Is there going to be any bets whenever he comes to town that he scores a goal? Because that's a guaranteed win.
That's next week, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
I'll
a guaranteed win. He's scoring a goal. He might even score 2.
3?
Could you imagine if he gets a hat trick here?
What's the record for goals in the game?
Well, Mario did it. Was it 5
He got
ways?
5.
Yeah. Does Gensel go 5? Does he go 6? The way Jari's letting stuff in.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get my browser to open with this dinosaur.
It's like making creaking noises, just opening up a browser.
Sigourney's work laptop does that.
Oh no.
Record for NHL goals in a game. Seven.
Who did it?
But that's 1920, so let's try it for modern.
Yeah. Did they even have goalies back then?
Well, that's
I mean, you might just have to like scroll down to see what was like a closer, in the last 20 years, maybe.
It started giving me teams instead of players. 1920. A lot of the goalies didn't exist in 1920. They must play with an open net.
Yeah, they did. They used a pine cone for the puck.
There's the first 5 are all 1920, 1921. But it looks like modern after it's gonna be 5.
Yeah.
Because number 6, it's all still really old. Like 6, the record's 7 completely.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a couple 6s, but the most recent 6 is in 1968.
Jeez.
1976. Sorry, there's one. So
yeah.
Daryl Sittler had 6 and 76, so he's
Yeah.
got to get 7.
Yeah. Damn.
Imagine.
It would be against the Penguins if it ever happened. It would have to be.
I feel
We let it.
Jeff. I feel like someone would just hack his wrist and be like, "Hey,
Yep.
get the fuck out of here."
Listen, if we let in an own goal during a power play, we could get 7 goals scored on us. It could happen. Do you remember? Do you remember that old goal?
I do. I just want to end. Just want to end the show right now. We're gonna. That was your boy.
It was no, it was Malkin that fucked it up, not Letang. It was
Letang. Letang had an assist on that own goal. First assist. You don't backwards pass to Gino of all people. He ain't looking for nothing. He's looking straight. He is score.
Who did get the goal call on that one? Because did another player even an opposite player even touch it before Chris Letang?
It would have went back to whoever touched it last. So if it was even off of a face-off or whatever,
yeah,
they would have had to go back to the previous play probably to be like, that guy touched it last.
Yep. Even the refs are like, what do we do? Does this count?
Do you remember who that was against?
No, I don't even remember. I didn't want to remember it happening, but I did.
Penguins' own goal. God. The Coyotes.
Oh, okay. I think that was one of the games we were supposed to win, too.
Yeah. Lawson Krause got the goal, and it says he had no involvement in the play at all. So, God.
Jake Gensel's coming in here and scored 7 goals on us. He is.
He only has to score 6, so we can score the other one. So we can get it for free. Score 6, get one free.
Did you see the picture of the side by side of like 2 years ago, Jake Gensel versus Jake Gensel now, and he just looks like old as fuck. Like eyes are sunken in, and he doesn't look good.
Is he just crying because he's not in Pittsburgh?
I think he's been crying, but he wanted to go. I feel like he wanted to go.
He wants that. He wants that money.
He did.
So.
He deserves it, but I think I said it in one of our group chats. It's like, get the money or you play with the greatest player that ever played the game.
Thank you. It's a Bissell. I was getting the dog hair.
Oh no!
Someone popped in and said they like my vacuum.
Fucking sweet vacuum. I'm so happy that the content that we're putting out right now, our conversation.
This corner is my fucking content corner. Last time Bailey was back there dropping it.
She was just woo.
Now I got this vacuum. If only it would turn on by itself. That'd be kind of cool.
Speaking of dropping it, my daughter yesterday was like, okay, just listen. I want to do, because I know there's 2 kinds, Dad. There's the bad kind, there's the good kind. I want to do pole dancing. I have the audio.
There's the good kind and the bad kind.
She's like, I know there is the bad kind is with strippers, Dad, but it's not, but that's not what I want to do. And I said, well, what's the other way look like then, honey? What is that? She's like, it's cool. Like you can like hang off the pole with your feet. And I'm like, I said, there's only a stripper way, honey. You're not doing it. You are not.
That's what strippers do.
Oh, what are you doing? I'm taking my daughter to pole dancing class. I'll be right back. I gotta drop her off.
It's like an after-school activity.
Yeah, what the hell?
I should be figuring out where she's learning that from. Sigourney just tuned into that.
That perked her right up. Hold on a second. She said she saw it on the internet, and okay, that's it. I gotta
but
take
which kind? She's seen the stripper kind?
She's like, there's instructors and classes you can take. She's like, there's personal instructors you can get, or you can go to class. I would go to the class. And I said, you ain't go to shit. You are not doing any of this.
Better than the other answer, I thought. I'm going to go check out that class first.
Let me see. It was too ridiculous.
Dad, did you bring back McDonald's? No, I used all the money. I'm sorry.
all I had were dollar bills.
That class is too intense for you.
What does your daughter do? Well, she's a competitive pole dancer. It's going to be in the Olympics.
That's what I say, the 2036 Olympics.
Brand new sport.
From just outside Punxsutawney.
Oh.
Where I live.
She doesn't have any competition yet. She pretty much has this one in the bag.
Her dad really pushed for it to be an Olympic event. I don't know how he managed to get it through.
It was terrible. It's terrible. I don't know where I'm gonna have to really start watching what she's watching here just to make sure. If she's watching pole dancing, I'm gonna have to make sure that's what she's.
Can't use her real name. Got to get her a real stripper name.
Yeah, Areola Grande.
End the show. Turn it off.